Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level. I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Duren. Tries again. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he drops it first. So he gets them both.
Talk about solid debut games. How about Jalen Duren's intro to the league in 2022?
Yeah, welcome to the NBA. I thought this was supposed to be a step up in competition, Grant. And Duren goes out there and does it. Double. That is showing up again later. Wow.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Bryant, no good.
You really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Pass to Bryant. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Cunningham, left side. 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, how about the importance of this holiday, especially when you think about everything that Dr. Martin Luther King stood for?
You know, what an honor and a privilege to play today. I mean, it's really inspiring, even after all these years. And you can tell both of these teams are grateful to be playing on this day right now.
Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
And Morant drops them both. Grant, when you look at the Memphis team from last year, everyone was under 30 years of age.
Yeah, and a lot of upside there. But the move this summer to bring in veteran leaders like Marcus Smart, I mean, he fits their timeline, B.A., and can also balance some of that youth with experience.
And that one's good. Stewart.
Just getting it to the ready-to-fire guy. It's great recognition from Cade.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. On the wing, Bane. Jones from outside. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Bryant outside. Cunningham outside. To the middle. Pass to Duren. That one falls.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
Outside Morant. Down low. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Cunningham outside. Duren in the post.
Eddie Johnson. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Now Stewart. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Thompson's shot is off. And it's Bane with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Right side Morant. Outside Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Bryant outside. 1:03 left in the first quarter. And there's the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Morant drawing the double team. Clark in the post. Oh, Clark with the slam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Bryant. Here's Duren. And again, it's Detroit converting. We've got 33 seconds left in the opening quarter. Jackson, the screen. Jackson on the wing. Shoots over Bryant. Jackson can't get it to go.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Right side Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you paid to see.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Bryant. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And proud to have you with us on Martin Luther King Day for a special presentation of the NBA. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Few teams in the NBA take on the identity of their city. None more than the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, so true. I mean, grit and grind is a way of life in Memphis. And the team embraces that mantra, playing with a swagger.
Outside Bagley. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Smart on the drive. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And the Pistons pushing it up now.
Bagley knows in this offense you've got to get out and run. Does a good job in transition.
Smart looking around. Here's Roddy. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Bryant with it. Into the lane. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got his first basket.
A nimble play by the Rook. Thompson had to stay agile to beat the contact.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, a few years back, Marcus Smart was talking about how he'd love to follow in Hall of Famer Gary Payton's footsteps as the next guard to win Defensive Player of the Year. He spoke it into existence last year, winning that coveted award. But guys, you watch him play, his actions on the court speak louder than words.
No doubt about that, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff there. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul of the game. The Pistons making a switch here. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Here's Ivey. No points yet. Outside Burks. Picked by Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
He's such a consistent shooter from range. Don't go handing Bogdanovich open shots.
And so Smart will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And very quietly, Bojan Bogdanovich has been really impactful, especially as a scorer.
Well, he's really flown under the radar recently, but this guy can flat out shoot and give you 25 on a nightly basis. He does it in a variety of ways. He's got such good size, and he can get it done on the offensive end.
Back to Shamet. Pass to Ivey. Over Smart. Ivey's shot is off. Memphis leading. It's Smart on the wing. Back to Jackson. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
Jackson outside. And Jackson gets double teamed. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Smart.
Speed and energy make Ivey's defense potent. He's tough to shake off.
Out to Bagley. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Pistons making a switch here.
Now to the lineup for the Pistons.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Throws it up high. And stolen by Clark. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
The free throw drops for Bane. Talking about the Detroit Pistons, this is a team that has lacked star power recently, Brent.
Well, they've drafted some guys that are still hoping to be potential stars in the league. And BA, there might be a couple guys on that roster right now that can do that. But front office is trying to find somebody where they can put a stake in the ground and say, this is our star, and this is who we're moving forward with.
From deep, Morant. Detroit with a rebound.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Cunningham looking it over. Duren, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And Morant drops them both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cunningham outside. Pass to Bagley. Now Stewart. Here he goes. Shoots over Jackson. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Well, at 6'11" and that active, Bagley, that's easy stuff.
Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And welcome back to our NBA coverage on this very special MLK Day. Detroit calls timeout. Will Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
Pass to Duren. Back to Cunningham. Kicks it out to Bryant. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Morant with it. Picked up by Cunningham. With the D right on it. Morant gets his.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And here's Bryant. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Off the mark there with a 3. The 3 from Bane. Thompson pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Grant, plenty of guys show up to the league, accomplished athletes. Ausar Thompson is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, he and his twin brother Amin both possess elite explosiveness, B.A. At 6'7" and a 7-foot wingspan. All
the skill, the grace, Morant.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
And the Pistons call time here. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Cade Cunningham was the Pistons' #1 overall pick in 2021, but he knows recognition comes with success. He said, nobody will care until you're winning. I think that's the next step for us. We're trying to take that challenge. It's us versus everybody. Brian, the Pistons, a young and scrappy team, are embracing the challenge.
Yes, they are. Thanks, Allie. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And it's blocked by Clark.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions. Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Duran in the post. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Duran's got 10.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Back to Payne. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that. Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new-look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And players now able to get richer extensions, up to 140% of their existing salary. But, Brent, what was the impetus for that change?
I think in certain cases before, it just didn't make financial sense for players to extend. But if the teams have the ability to go that high above BA and other teams can't offer you that money, if you're in that position, you've got to take extensions rather than look for something that's greener pastures. And I think that's going to help teams to retain the players that they value, the players that they drafted, and the players that they foundationally want to keep to build around.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They trail by 9.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. To the inside. Pass to Kennard. Plenty of space. And another miss by Memphis.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Memphis.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside.
Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And the Grizzlies call time here. Memphis leading. Now here's Morant. He's got 16. From deep. The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shamet, no good. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And he lobs it up.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Ivy's shot is off. The three from Bane. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Memphis finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now. And thanks for staying with us, folks, for our MLK Day broadcast of NBA action. The Pistons trailing. Cunningham outside. Inside. Here's Duren. Puts the move on. And the layup is good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now Morant. To the paint. Stolen by Bryant. Thompson with it. Jackson in his pocket. Back to Bryant. Inside. Here's Duren. Three-pointer. Stewart connects from downtown.
And Stewart just preparing himself ahead of the catch to be in rhythm for that jumper.
Pass to Bane. Lets it go from deep. The Pistons clear it. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And here's Cunningham outside. Another three for Detroit.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Yeah, what a move. I mean, Morant stays agile and gets by the contact.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Bryant outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Thompson with it. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Detroit calls timeout. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Allie, thank you. Clock at 6.
Detroit foul. Thompson. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. The shot no good. Thompson with some nice D. High arcing shot. Duren. Here's Cunningham. Bryant outside. Driving inside. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. Stewart sinks the tray. Stewart's got 6 here in the quarter.
Oh, man, Stewart being the guy to come through. That's a shock.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining of the game.
And he's going for the lob. It's intercepted. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Kicks it out to Bryant. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Duren. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by Jackson. And so it's Moran who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 1. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Moran. Blocked!
But Stewart hustling over. He saw that shot coming, and he was there for the taking.
Second chance shot. Blocked again! And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Thompson with a screen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Part of why Ausar Thompson was an attractive prospect was his raw athleticism. I mean, he can run the floor, he can easily jump up to the rim, and scouts absolutely love that.
Shaking his head moment there, had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Thompson with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up!
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Outside Bane. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he nails it!
And they aren't over the limit yet.
Detroit calls timeout. They're down by 2. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the screen. Oh, he got it! He got it! And he's tied it up! What a shot!
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. The score is tied at 54. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Ivy. Oh, it's off the mark. Here we go to overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here's Morant.
Pistons foul. Isaiah Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Detroit on D. Tough points from Ja.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going on, look out.
Detroit calls timeout. Pistons trailing. And it's time for an injury report. We got a chance here to check in on Isaiah Stewart's status. Allie, what'd you find out?
The head athletic trainer for the Pistons provided some information, and unfortunately, this could be a season-altering injury. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Here's the screen by Bryant. Pass to Durant. Bryant outside. Knocks it loose. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Morant using his speed. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It'll be on Marvin Bagley. And Morant no good on that one.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack.
First free throw is good. And that brings him within 5. And both free throws good for Bagley.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
We are in OT. A minute and a half gone by and what has been a great one. Morant. In the paint. Morant puts it in.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Pass to Durant. Good D by Clark.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. And he nails that one right through the heart.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Thompson's shot is off. The Grizzlies on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the shot goes in.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Grizzlies.
Talk about saving the best for last. They've been unstoppable here in OT.
Yeah, and with the teams playing even throughout 4 quarters, it's really hard to imagine such an uneven finale.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Pass to Bryant. So Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
The crowd is assembled here at the FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis, Tennessee, looking for a Grizzlies victory. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Jackson with the screen. A three-pointer is right on target. Don't expect a ton of points tonight. Not much scoring, Greg. Each of these teams are excellent defensively. Tell us why.
Well, defense starts with effort, and all of these guys really compete. They take pride in that defensively, and boy, you love to see it.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Here's Morant. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
Randall with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
You guys do it better. Downhill Ja Morant can seem unstoppable.
To the inside. Here's O'Neal over Jones. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Like you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
And here's Brunson. After the three-pointer from Desmond Bane. Johnson with it. Left side, O'Neal. Over Clark. O'Neal misses.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Brunson. He takes it in. Pass to Randall. Back to Giddey. Inside. Brunson. And Desmond Bane pulls it down.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Morant left side. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
To the paint. A kick out to O'Neal. .132 left to play in the first. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's Clark in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Clark's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
1:04 left here in the opening quarter. And here's Randall. Clock at 6. O'Neal. Out to Brunson. Out to the right wing. With the teardrop. Will it go? And finished off by O'Neal.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Here's Morant. And it's Clark in the corner. Oh, good with the triple.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Now Morant. And finished off by Morant.
As soon as Ja lifts off, you know you're in for a treat. He can simply levitate in the air.
And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Memphis out in front, up 8. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And Smitty, the last pick of the first round in that 2020 NBA draft, Desmond Bane loves proving the doubters wrong.
GA, every season, he seems to take another leap. Now one of the league's premier three-point shooters and a terrific all-around player.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
And a wide open look for Bane. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to quickly. Back to Giddey. To the middle. Here's Shaq. And finished off by O'Neal.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Now, here's Clark. 6 points for him. The drive by Bane. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 9.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
It's tipped. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Payton for 3. Offensive rebound. Nice defense from Giddey.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
O'Neal. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Now just a 5-point Grizzly lead. It's Smart with the drive. Clark for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Julius Randle picks one up. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this quarter. And for player Steve, being traded is always a possibility. Deep down, how challenging is it hearing your name in the rumor mill?
Kevin, it's very challenging, especially when you're happy where you are and your family is happy. No question, it's one of the few downsides of being an NBA player, being traded.
Now, here's Quickly. Scoreless thus far. Inside. Randall with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now here's Smart. Lays it up off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the
On the wing quickly. Over in the corner, Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. There's a screen by Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. And Adams sends it back.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
And it's in there. And now a 9-point Grizzly lead.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a prolific shot blocker, but blocks aren't his goal. He said, I'm playing the game to not foul, but make it as hard as I can. Block it, cool. Avoiding those whistles is key. John Morant says of Jackson, his defensive presence is big time for us. We're a totally different team with him out there on the floor. Kevin?
They are indeed. Hey, DA, thank you. Basket counts.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Down low. Roddy.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Pass to Robinson. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Aldama. Lets the 3 fly. Knocked away. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
To the inside. And that one drops.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Outside, Payne. Nailed from three-point land. Payne's got 8 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Morant. Knicks with the rebound.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Screen by Jones. Morant drives in.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. John Morant on the attack.
with the screen. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Shaq's got 4 this quarter.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
The kick out to Bane. Down low. And Morant throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Randall throws it down.
Randall is a load in transition. The key defensively is to get to him before he picks up steam.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So both teams making some changes here. To the inside. And that's an intentional foul.
Stephen Adams. First personal foul. 13 foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Grimes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Jones.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession. So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
One of the most exciting players in the league, Ja Morant. He's so explosive, plays the game with a joy, and he's a fan favorite.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Out to Morant. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Johnson with it. Still without a basket. Screen by O'Neal. This one for 3. Brunson, no good. Memphis leading by 6. And they double up Morant. Here's Jones. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Morant with a wide open look. No good on the 3. Knicks trailed by 6. It's stolen by Jones. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Kennard. The teardrop falls in. Kennard's got his second basket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
14 foul.
On defense, Memphis.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Shaq. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. O'Neal's got 22 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter.
The Knicks
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They have a 9-point lead. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Good feed from Ja. This demonstrates what an excellent leader he can be.
To the inside. And it's Giddey in the corner. Pass to Pokusevski. No question, the Grizzlies have put together, Smitty, a team that can potentially go deep.
Kevin, a serious postseason run is what this team was built for. They let their young talents develop, and they did a good job of putting strong pieces around them.
Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Giddey. Knicks trailed by 11. Here's Quickly. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Pass to Quickly. 6 to shoot. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant with it. Out defended by Randall. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down home.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Randall outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Pass to Jackson. Outside, Jones. Back to Jackson. Oh, offensive interference. And New York making a change here.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 11, Jalen Brunson.
Knicks trailed by 10. Morant with the steal. Takes the three. Off target is 6 miss and 13 attempts from the floor. Pass to Randall. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And it's Giddey in the corner. Back to Pokusevski. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Alexei Pokusevski at the line for 2.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Pressing the action, getting himself to the line. Nice job by Desmond.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Morant. And then Morant ramps it in.
Don't look now. Ja Morant is on one. Feels like everything is falling.
Knicks trailed by 15. Johnson the screen. Pokusevski in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Pokusevski's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Brunson. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 13 points in the second half.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Down low. And here is Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Grizzlies.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so